What's going on, everyone? It's KB the Mark, back to bring you the news. On today's wrestling report, we have many stories, starting with who was Leatherface on Dynamite, more news about Bray Wyatt, the real reason why an AEW star was written off TV, and many more stories. Please don't forget to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and push that notification bell to stay up to date. Now, without further ado, let's jump into the news. The ratings are in for Wednesday's AEW Dynamite. The show drew 870,000 viewers, down from the 874,000 viewers the show drew last week. In the 18 to 49 demographic, the show did a .32 rating, which is the same as the .32 last week. The show on the same week last year did 1,049,000 viewers with an 18 to 49 demo rating of .34. Jon Moxley versus Rey Fenix. The Elite versus Juice Robinson and the Guns. Sky Blue versus Ruby Soho. Swerve Strickland and AR Fox versus Darby Allin and Nick Wayne. Aussie Open versus the Hardys, and more was featured on the card. This was the go-home show for All In. On the latest Extreme Life of Matt Hardy podcast, Matt gave his thoughts on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre match from last week's Dynamite. Matt Hardy on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre death match between Jeff Jarrett and Jeff Hardy. I was okay with it. I was happy with what we watched back, with what we saw back when I actually watched it back. You know, there was a company that was paying X amount of dollars for us to support the video game, and they had a very specific vision, and our job was to go out there and fulfill that vision. And that's what we did to the best of our ability. That's why you saw these weird weapons being used. That's why you saw the weird hammer that was very specific for the finish. You know, there were many things that were very specific, and we followed that very, very closely, and we did everything they asked us to do, and they were ecstatic at the end of the night. So that's a win. I just checked out the YouTube views from last week, and the top two YouTube viewed videos are the Texas Chainsaw Massacre death match and the Chris Jericho segment with Don Callis, the family thing. And those are the only two videos that have well over 400,000 views. I know there are people who are diehard and smart about the business who hate stuff like that. Obviously, I don't hate stuff like that. I'm the guy who played broken Matt Hardy. But I do have to say there's still some people who are okay with the honkiness of wrestling, more casual, and they still truly exist. Matt Hardy on Leatherface. Tony Khan was really into the idea of doing this match. He was really excited about the sponsorship and that they were going to be donating that portion of the money to the Maui charity, which is a great cause, obviously. But Tony was so into this match, he actually dressed up as Leatherface. He had to play Leatherface and he ran out with a chainsaw. How committed to the gig, right? He gave us Leatherface guys. Sorry to spoil that, but Tony Khan was Leatherface running out swinging the chainsaw. Bronson Reed has announced that he and his wife Paige are expecting their first child next year. The WWE star shared the wonderful news in an Instagram post. The baby girl is due in 2024. He wrote the following on Instagram. Thank you to all of those that reached out when I spoke about the IVF journey my wife and I have been on. Paige has been an absolute rock star through the whole process and is truly my hero. We were successful and are expecting a baby girl. Big Daddy coming in 2024. Hashtag chase your dreams. Reed has been public with fans about his wife's IVF journey, and now they will become parents after a successful IVF treatment. We at WBP TV would like to send our deepest congratulations to the happy couple. As noted earlier, Wyndham Rotunda, aka Bray Wyatt, passed away after dealing with an illness this year. Sean Ross Sapp from FIFA announced that Wyatt got COVID earlier this year and that exacerbated his heart issues. There was talk within WWE that Wyatt would be returning soon as his health seemed to be improving. Sapp noted that Rotunda suffered a heart attack and then passed away. Again, we at WBP TV send our deepest condolences to his friends and family. This is devastating news for everyone in and around the pro wrestling business. Mike Santana returned to TV after being out for over a year, and he reunited with Ortiz. There was a big brawl that took place after the Phoenix vs. Jon Moxley match, and Wheeler Yuta took out Rey Fenix with a crowbar to the head. Medical staff went to tend to Phoenix, and after the commercial break, he was shown being loaded onto an ambulance. The real reason why this was done was to write Phoenix off TV, as he is not able to get a visa in time to fly to London for All In London this Sunday. Phoenix was scheduled to be part of the Stadium Stampede match. Fightful Select first reported the news about the visa issue. Darby Allin has made it clear that he will be staying with AEW for the long haul after AEW President Tony Khan gave him his first big break. While speaking with John Chuckery, Allin noted he doesn't plan on leaving the promotion. "I'm super stoked on everything and my whole growth with but just them just letting me be me. And plus, I haven't shied away from this. I always tell Tony, maybe I'm the worst businessman in professional wrestling because there's never going to be a bidding war for Darby Allin. That's because I love it. I love AEW so much. I ain't playing games. I'm not going to try and say, oh, what if I went somewhere else? No, I'm just being real. Darby Allin is going to live and die in AEW. That's it, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please be sure to check out more videos from the channel. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and push that notification bell for daily wrestling videos. Once again, I'm KB the Mark, signing off. Until the next one. I started with nothing and came out a king. I've been the one that's been ballin' for rings. It's been me and my team and we chasing the green. My team be the shit, we ain't ballin' for free. My team be the shit, we ain't ballin' for free.